Well, howdy. For those who like to watch my ramblings about these gun things, this is a sort of a reference library moment. And this is about Mausers, as you can tell. This is about Mauser rifles and pistols. And on that subject, this is probably the best overall book. It's called Mausers, Rifles and Pistols by W.H.B. Smith. Smith is one of the authors of Cartridges of the World, Small Arms of the World, and countless other gun books. He is he's a gem of reference. And his book is just absolutely full of information on every Mauser rifle you could imagine and some of the pistols. Well now, let's see, put him away. This one is by two fellas. Well, you can see their names. This was recommended to me by the guy who runs Legacy Collectibles, which is a YouTube channel. His name's Tom. I don't think he was one of the authors of this. He did author a few books, mainly on Lugers, but he also collects Mausers and Viz Radoms and P38s, German and German allied pistols from the World War I's and II. And it's just a good book on the Mauser HSC. I have one Mauser HSC that you may have seen, but this has all kinds of information of various kinds about the Mauser HSC, which I think is a really sleek, almost futuristic looking gun. Anyway, that's another one. This one I picked up. This is actually an NRA book on Mauser rifles, and it's rather simplistic, but it's by the American Rifle Association and or National Rifle Association. Excuse me. I am a member, though actually I've let my membership lapse ever since all of the stuff about Wayne LaPierre, whatever his name is. The guy who's running the scam that we used to use as a main block of the attacks on the Second Amendment, and he's using it to get his Gucci clothes and fast automobiles. Oh, and vacations in Europe and the Bahamas. But this is an older book and a good book. I don't know where you'd find it. I found it at a used bookstore. This one is a really good book. I hear it's going to be going to several volumes. That's the guy who wrote it. I can't pronounce it. And it's from the Guns of the World collection. And it's a pretty good book. Now, let's show you some of the pages. It's all color, which is one thing you won't find in most gun books. And it takes the Mauser rifles from way back in the early days till the Gewehr 98 and the K98K. Well, look at that thing. I think Othias did a series about these. Matter of fact, yeah, there's a one with May loading this up, eternally loading up the magazine. If you can find that, it's almost it's not exactly a short, but it's just a funny video. Check it out. You can find it. It's in the See an Arsenal series. Anyway, this one here is about the Broom Handle. And it's just everything you ever wanted to know about the Broom Handle, from serial numbers to types to various ones. That's marked because that's my Broom Handle. And it just shows, the various things, the iterations, the evolutions it went through. Like these are cone hammers. I wish I had a cone hammer. Anyway, good book, excellent book. And this is a sort of a coffee table compendium on the Mauser rifles, and I think, just Mauser military rifles of the world. And and this takes it back to the 1871 vintage all the way up to the K98K. Oh, look at that. Here it is again. It has some interesting things in it. Very, very interesting stuff. And anyway, I've read these. Matter of fact, I've read all of these. That's why I have, I have this weird memory, guys. I forget the most basic things, But the most obscure things, these I remember. And I remember all kinds of things about Mausers because I've read about them. And I find watching people like Othnius or Ian, what's his name, not McCallum, Forgotten Weapons, there's a few others, fascinating watching their materials about, well, Mausers or Mannlichers or Colts or Smith & Wesson or Savage or any of the many myriad people who've made weapons over the years. Anyway, I just thought you'd be interested in what I use as my reference material. And I have some books that are almost impossible to find and some that are obscure, but you can find them. And I'll be showing some more of them over time. Let me know what you guys want to see, in terms of guns, gun books, chatting about stuff. I can shoot it every now and then, but right now the weather outside is frightful. And I just cannot get out to the range. My range is at a higher altitude, and it's already snowing up there. And the road up to it is sort of closed at the moment. So no more shooting probably until springtime, maybe not till summer. But anyway, I can at least show you tabletop stuff about what guns I have. So let me know what you think.